Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. My name is Alyssa. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are in for a full body Pilates workout. Woo! Like I said, today is going to be a full body Pilates workout. If you're new here, go ahead and make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, comment, give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see. And if you're returning back, thank you guys so much for joining me back on the mat. I'm so happy to have you here practicing Pilates together. Like I said, this is going to be a full body Pilates workout. I'm going to be utilizing a set of ankle weights. You guys can go ahead and always forego the ankle weights. They're not necessarily always required. But I am going to be utilizing a set of 3-pound dumbbells. Those 3-pound dumbbells, you also don't have to utilize them. You can go ahead and use anything that you have throughout your, wherever you are, wine bottles, soup cans, candlesticks, your Stanley cups, statues, whatever you may have, a dog, a cat. But maybe if it's like an 80-pound dog, I don't know if that would be a nice bicep curl. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're actually going to go ahead and get started up here on our mats. So we're going to go ahead and step all the way back to the back of your mat. Your feet are going to be planted underneath those hips. Go ahead and place one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach. You can close your eyes if you so choose. Good. Go ahead here and take a nice big deep breath in through that nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale through that nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Good. Going to the cadence of your own breath here. Just taking a moment to recenter and regroup before we go ahead and move our bodies here on our mat. Maybe you were rushing to get here. Maybe it felt like a challenge to show up today and make the time, but you did anyways. There is a strength in that. Be thankful for your body. Be thankful for your mind for showing up here on your mat. Feeling those lungs expand with those rib cages, and then feel them collapse as you exhale through the mouth. Good. From here, we're going to take 2 more breaths here. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last and final one. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Shift that weight back into those heels. Begin to wiggle those toes. Begin to wiggle those fingertips. Maybe begin to roll out those wrists. Maybe you roll that neck in one direction here on your mat. Good. Maybe rotate the opposite direction. Bringing warmth and awareness to your mat. If those eyes were closed, begin to blink them on open here. Good. Once they are open, with a slight bend in your knees, you're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Arms reach above. Exhale, let it all go. Take another nice big inhale. Go ahead and grab onto that left wrist and pull that left wrist on over to the right hand side. Maybe here you're looking over top of your left arm, feeling that stretch down that left side of that body. Go ahead now and grab onto that right wrist, pulling that right wrist on over to the right hand side, looking over that right arm, feeling that stretch down that right side. Go ahead and let it on out. Last big deep breath in. Giving me a back bend up at the top. Exhale, let it on out. Go ahead and give me a nice forward fold. Begin to bring those fingertips down towards the mat. Just let that upper body just hang here. Good. Maybe lifting it up one right and one left heel here. In 4, we're going to walk it on out to a nice high plank. In 3, in 2. This next one, begin to walk it on out for a nice high plank. Once you are here in that high plank, just hold and find strength and stillness. From here, the energy is shooting out from the crown of those heads down through those heels. That gaze is going to be down in between those hands. Your rib cage is pulling in that belly button to spine, just like you're putting on a pair of jeans or a pair of leggings, whatever it may be. Maybe a nice denim skirt, a long denim skirt. I've been into that this last summer, or fall I should say. So cute. Hold it here. We have 10. Press the floor away from you. Give me 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and lift those hips on up towards the ceiling for a downward facing dog. Good, maybe pedaling out those feet, one right and then one left. Good. In 4, we're gonna hold it there in that nice downward facing dog. We're gonna add on. In 3, in 2. This next one here, you're in that downward facing dog, trying to bring those heels closer to the ground. Good. On your next inhale, go ahead and begin to lift up that right leg up towards the ceiling. From here, you're gonna begin to drop that right knee down towards that chest, driving it up. Good. From here, go ahead and begin to send that right leg long back up behind you for a 3-legged dog. Good. From here, begin to drive that right knee in towards that chest. Send it back out long behind you. Good. I need 4 more. 4, 3, 2. This next one, as you begin to drive that right knee in towards that chest, hold it there. Hold it there. You're going to begin to pulse that knee in towards that chest. Pulse it in and in and in and in. Good for 8, 7, 6. You're going to hold it there. We're going to add on in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Begin to bring that right knee over to that right elbow. Come back center. Over to that right elbow, and then come back center. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, begin to send that right leg long up behind you. Hold it there. Maybe giving it a nice little ankle stretch here. Good. For 4. For 3, you're going to drive that right knee back into that chest. In 2. This next one, drive that right knee in towards that chest here. Good. Can you send that right knee over to that left side? Can you come back center? Good. Drive, twisting that knee over to the left-hand side, and then come back center. Good. For 8, 7, 6. Breathe. I need you to breathe. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it here. Begin to send that right leg long up behind you. Begin to lower down that right leg. Beautiful job here. Maybe pedaling out those feet. Good. In 8, 7. We're going to go into that left-hand side. Do not let it on out. Give me 5, 4. Same thing. 3, 2. This next one, begin to lift that left leg on up towards the ceiling. Good. From here, begin to drive that left knee in towards that chest now. Beautiful job. Sending that left leg long up behind you. Good. Driving that left knee in towards that chest. Sending it up towards the ceiling for a 3-legged dog. Good. I need 4. Continue to press that floor away from you. Breathe. I need you to breathe. Give me 3, 2. Beautiful job. Belly button in towards that spine. This next one, hold that left knee in towards that chest. Pulse it in and in and in and in. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it here. Can you begin to bring that left knee over to that left elbow? Come back center. Good. Bring that left knee over to that left elbow and then come back center. Good. I need 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, begin to send that left leg long up behind you. Give that left ankle a nice little stretch here. I am eating my necklace. It's in my way. Great. In 4, 3, you're gonna drive that left knee into that chest. In 2, we're gonna go into those twists here. This next one, drive that left knee in towards that chest. Can you twist it on over to that right elbow? And then come back center. Twisting it over to the right hand side, and then come back center. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and come back center. Extend that left leg long up towards the ceiling. Begin to lower down that left leg. Beautiful job. Downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. 1 right, 1 left. In 4, 3, 2. Begin to drop it down to a nice 4-point position. Those knees come down to the ground. Untuck those toes. You're gonna grab one weight. You good? You with me? You're gonna grab one weight. It's gonna come in that right hand here. All right, so, or by that right hand, I should say. You don't have to hold on to it just yet, but you will need to go ahead and grab onto it. If you go ahead and grab onto it now, please go ahead and do so. Okay, from here, we grabbed that weight. It is by our right hand. Excuse me, you're in a 4-point position. You're gonna go ahead and tuck those toes. From here, you're gonna lift up those hips towards the ceiling one last time. Well, not one last time. You're gonna grab onto that weight in that right hand here. The very, very simple movement to begin. You're gonna take that weight in that right hand and you're gonna reach it back towards that left foot. And then go ahead and reach it back on up. Just reaching it back and then come back to center. Good. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and reach it back on up. You're gonna begin to then ripple it on up to a nice high plank here. Once you're in that nice high plank, your booty is tucked. Beautiful job. You're gonna begin to lift up those hips on up towards the ceiling, reach that hand over towards that foot, and then come back on up to center for that nice high plank. Lift it on up, reach it on back. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Just get up that heart rate here a little bit more for 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it in that nice high plank. Without letting it on out, can you switch that weight on over to the left-hand side? Good. You're still holding it here. Good. In 4, we're gonna lift up those hips towards the ceiling. In 3, in 2. This next one, lift up those hips towards the ceiling. Hold it there. You're gonna take that weight in that left hand, reach it on back towards that right foot, and then go ahead and come back to center. Good, so you're just reaching it here, and there is no plank. Reach, reach. Good, we're getting familiar with the movement here. That is the only thing. Good, in 3, 2. We're gonna incorporate that plank. This next one, go ahead and ripple it on up for that nice high plank. Good, send those hips on up, reach that weight on back. Good, opposite hand, opposite leg, lift, 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 reach. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it in that nice high plank, hold it here. You're more than welcome to lose that weight, but don't go ahead and let it on out. You're holding it here in that nice high plank. Good, find strength and stillness, yes you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, press the floor away, don't let it on out. Give me 2. This next one, drop it on down towards those knees. Untuck those toes, maybe finding a nice child's pose. Giving yourself a nice stretch here. Good, maybe walking those hands on over to the right-hand side. Looking over that right arm here. Go ahead and walk them back center, all the way over to the left. Look over that left arm here. Good. You guys did excellent, excellent work. All right, from here, once you go ahead, more than welcome to grab a drink and towel off. Otherwise, we're moving right along here. Okay? We only have a certain amount of time. Got to get that, can't let it on out. Okay, so you're still going to need that dumbbell. You're going to come down to your right arm, right forearms, okay, your right sides. Just going to move that out of the way because I'm picky. You're going to take that weight and it's going to be in front of your chest here. Your forearm is going to be down. You're lifting it on up. You're not sinking it down into that nice shoulder. Okay, you're going to be up and lifted. Chest is nice and shining bright. Legs, you can see them out of the peripheral vision of your eyeball. When you're ready, begin to inhale and begin to lift that left leg on up towards the ceiling and then begin lowering it back down. Good, and lifting it on up and then lowering it back down. Good. If you have a pillow or a ball and you need that extra support underneath your right rib, you're more than welcome to go ahead and grab it, okay? No shame in it. Lifting it on up and then lowering it back down. Good. Beautiful job. While we're working those inner thighs, we're also working those nice obliques here. Okay, we have those nice obliques engaged as we lift and lower. And then we're also going to be engaging those glutes here, okay? Beautiful job. Smile right through the pain, or burn, I should say. Good, lifting it on up and then lowering it back down. Good, give me 8, 7. You're gonna go into a nice little combination here with those legs. In 6, 5, 4, 3. Give me 2. This next one is you begin to lift that left leg on up to the ceiling. Can you give me a 1 and a 2 count pulse and then slowly lower it back down? Good, and lifting it on up. 1, 2, lowering it back down. Notice how I don't really go high in my leg lift, okay? I would much rather have that nice engagement and not sink it down and lose my form by lifting it higher if I could, okay? I still wanna be nice up and elevated, okay? Beautiful job here. I need 8. If this bothers your shoulder to begin with, you're more than welcome to come down. I don't want you sitting like this only because you're gonna really actually be straining your neck. It's better if you come down here because then that way you're also working those obliques here, okay? When you're on your side like this with your right ear on your elbow or forearm, I should say, you're also gonna have that nice engagement and alignment in that spine, okay? In 4. Oh, my Lanta, I feel the burn. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, you're gonna hold that left leg lifted up in the air. Good, little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses. It is a small 1-inch movement, but it is powerful, it is mighty, it is intentional. Good, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, begin to lower down that left leg. Go ahead and grab onto that dumbbell. Good. When you're ready on your next one, you're gonna begin to lift up that left leg on up towards the ceiling. You're gonna reach up that dumbbell towards the ceiling. Continue to lower everything back down. Reach and lift. Good. Reach and lift. Beautiful job here. Excellent, excellent work. Breathe. I need 10. We're gonna add on. 9, we're gonna engage those obliques. 8, 7, 6, belly button to spine. Do not lose that form. Come out of that shoulder. Give me 5, 4. If you're laying down on your sides, you're still doing the exact same thing, okay? Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, if you're down on your arms, go ahead and lift it on up to your shoulder. You're gonna begin to then go ahead and lift that left arm on up towards the ceiling. You're gonna hold it there. Good, you're gonna open up that chest, okay? You're gonna come and lift those legs on up towards that dumbbell, getting into those obliques. And then you're gonna slowly roll it back on down towards those sides. Now, the challenge here, see if maybe you can lift those feet up towards that dumbbell, okay? That arm does not come down. When you go ahead and reach it on up and then go ahead and come back center, your challenge here is to maybe keep both those feet hovered above the mat at all times. Good. Getting into those obliques here. Give me 8. It's okay if you move around on your mat. I always do during this movement. 6, 5, woo, we're moving. 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it, lift it up here. Good, can you reach that dumbbell up towards those feet? So reach, 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 reach. Good for 5, 4, 3, yes you can, 2. This next one, go ahead and let it on out. I moved all around the world with from my mat. So I'm gonna go ahead and scooch my booty back, okay? Good. All right, so now we're gonna go into a nice little combo. What that's gonna look like is you're still gonna keep that left arm lifted here, okay? We're gonna go into that nice little combo. You're gonna give me that left leg lift, lower it back down, and then you're gonna go ahead and open up that chest, bring both those feet up towards that dumbbell, come back to center. Left leg lifts, reach those toes up towards that dumbbell. Yes, lift, reach, lift, reach. Good, I need 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and give me one last one for good luck. Hold it up here, one last tiny little reach. Reach, reach, reach for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Legs are long, toes are pointed for 4, 3, 2. Last one, go ahead and let it on out. Oh my Lanta, I am dripping sweat. My heart rate was getting up. Go ahead and flip it on over to a nice 4-point position. That weight is still gonna be in that left hand. You're in that nice little 4-point position here, okay? From here, you have that weight in that left hand. To begin, you're gonna go ahead and tuck that booty, press that floor away. You're in a neutral spine. To begin, row that weight back up by those left ribs, release. Row, release, row, release. Good. Your gaze is not down towards those knees. Okay, I'm gonna actually come out a little bit with my right hand. Row, release, row, release. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5. Continue to row, but can you extend that right leg long behind you? In 4, 3, 2. This next one is you begin to row it on back with that left arm. Can you begin to lift that right leg long behind you and then release it on out? Lift it on up, release it on out. Lift, release, lift, release. Good. I need 6 more, and then you're gonna hold everything lifted. In 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold everything lifted here. Just that left arm, tricep kick back, bend it in. Tricep kick back, bend it in. Left elbow stays glued to those sides here. Good. 8. Palm is facing in towards the center of the body. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna go into a combo. And 2. This next one is you bend it in with that left forearm. You're gonna flex that right foot, bring it in towards that right glute, and then extend everything out long. Bend it in, press. Bend it in, press. Good. Getting into those right hamstrings here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold it bent in, hold it here. Begin to kick that right heel up towards the ceiling. Kick it up and up like you wanna raise the roof. Good, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower everything back down. Go ahead and switch that weight now over to the right hand. Okay, left palm is down. We start the exact same way. From here, you're gonna begin to row it on back with that right hand and release it on out. Row it back, release, row it back, release. Good, get into it. Don't stop now. You're more than halfway through this. Row, release. After this, guess what? We have that other side with those obliques, and then we'll see how much time we have. Good, row it back, release, back, release. Excellent work. You guys are doing amazing. This is not easy at all. You guys are warriors for showing up here on your mat here today. Good, I need 5 more of those rows. As you continue to row, maybe extend that left leg long onto your mat. Good, you're engaging and you're prepping that core for the work that we're gonna be doing. In 3, in 2. This next one, as you begin to row it on back with that right arm, lift that left leg and then release. Lift, release, lift, release. Good. Hips are squared off to the mat. You're not sinking it down into those right hips. You are breathing throughout this entire portion. I need 8 more. Breathe and smile. 7. I was Troy Bolton for Halloween this year. When I'm recording this, it's ahead of time. And I had that nice Wildcat jersey with that nice wig on. Everybody thought that I was Amanda Bynes from She's the Man, and I was like, you know what? It definitely does pass. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2. Hold everything lifted here. Hold it lifted. Give me a tricep kick back with that right arm. Bend it in. Tricep kick back. Bend it in. Press. Release. Press. Release. Good for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. I can't believe the holidays are almost here and that 2025 is almost over. Give me 2. This next one, as you begin to bend it in, go ahead and flex that foot, bring that left heel in towards that left glute. Press everything out long, bend it all in, press everything out long. Good. 8, 7, keep that left leg lifted. Can you lift it up a little bit higher? Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it bent in. Your left heel is facing up towards the ceiling. Little tiny kicks up and up and up and up. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, release it on out. Oh my goodness. I am sweating. Let's go ahead and get into the other side with those obliques. I'm sweating through my set. Don't mind me. I'm just here thriving. All right, so now you're gonna come down to those left forearms. Okay, those legs are gonna be long. You can see them out of the peripheral vision here. That weight is gonna come in between, in front of that chest here. All right, to begin, you're gonna begin to lift up that right leg here and then begin to lower it back down. Good, you're lifting it on up with that right leg and then lowering it back down. Good, everything is nice and controlled. Only that lower body moves. Lower body meaning that right leg only. It doesn't matter how high you lift it. My toes are pointed. My chest is still nice and open, and I'm continuing to breathe as we go ahead and continue on this practice here. Good, lift it on up and then lower it back down. Lift, lift, getting into those inner thighs now on that right side, working those glutes, engaging those nice obliques. Good. 8 more. And then we're gonna add on, adding layers and adding layers. We're like onions in Pilates. We just like keep adding layers because we like to just keep adding the spice, you know? Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one is you begin to lift that right leg. Give me 2 count pulls. 1, 2, lowering it back down. Lifting it on up. 1, 2. This is where we go ahead and really begin to fire it on up. Good. If your neck begins to bother you, just look down towards your mat. It's gonna alleviate any neck cramping that you may feel, okay? Your weight isn't gonna be in front of that chest, or it can be down on the mat with your hand here. Good. If you had that pillow supporting that nice rib cage to keep you nice and lifted in that chest, you can go ahead and have it here underneath that left rib. I am shaking within these legs. Good. In 4, you're gonna hold it on up. In 3, we got those tiny little pulses. In 2, this next one, hold it on up with that right leg. Little tiny pulses up and up and up and up. Good. Lift, 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 lift. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, lower it back down. Go ahead and grab that dumbbell. We're gonna go ahead and reach that dumbbell up towards the ceiling, lifting it on up with that right leg, and then lowering it back down. My right leg is literally twitching. Good. Getting into those nice, oh my goodness, my toe. It's so funny to watch. Oh my gosh. I hope that you guys can see it. Lift it on up, lowering it back down. Good. I need 8, 7, 6, 5. Get out of that shoulder if you're into it. Okay, adjust yourself. Give me 4, 3. We ready to go move around on our mats? Me too. Give me 2. This next one, lower everything back down. Reach that right arm on up towards the ceiling, holding it there the entire time. You're gonna begin to open up that chest, rolling it on over slightly to the right-hand side as you reach those toes up towards that dumbbell. Those toes always reach towards that dumbbell, lowering it back down, coming back to center. Good. Your challenge here is to lift both those toes up. When they lower back down, maybe try and keep both those feet hovering above the mat at all times, okay? Rolling it on up. Reach those toes on up towards that dumbbell, lowering it back down. Good. I need 8, 7, 6, 5. Working those right obliques now. Give me 4, 3, 2. I'm trying not to move on my mat. This next one, hold those feet on up towards that weight. Reach that weight up towards those feet. Reach, 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 reach. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, slowly come back on down. Excellent, excellent work, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust myself here on my mat because I moved just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna go into that combo here, okay? Remember what we did for that combo? That right arm is still reaching it on up towards the ceiling, okay? You're gonna go ahead and begin to lift that right leg on up. Good, and then you're gonna open up that chest, bring both feet up towards that weight, lowering it back down. Lifting it on up, and then reach. Good, lift, reach, lift, reach. Good. 8. You guys got it. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. This next one here, open it on up. Good, reach it one last time. Reach, 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 reach. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, go ahead and come on down. Oh my goodness. Give yourself a nice little moment, grab a drink if you need it. Otherwise, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna come up to a nice kneeling position here. All right, so with that kneeling position, you're gonna have a dumbbell in either hand. With the dumbbell in either hand, you're gonna go ahead and bring it on up so that those palms are facing in 90-degree angles with those arms. Good. From here, all you're gonna do is have the energy shooting up from the crown of the head, open up those elbows out wide for a nice goal post, and then bring it back on in. Opening it on up, and then coming back to center. Open it on up, coming back to center. Good. Your rib cage is pulling in. Your belly button is to spine. Good. 8, 7, 6. We're gonna add on 5. You're not here for long. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it on out for a nice goal post. Go ahead and extend those arms out wide, bending it back in for that goal post, bringing those arms back to center in front of that chest. Open them on up for that goal post. Extend those arms out long, bending it in, coming back to center. I will go ahead and face you now. Open up those arms out to a nice goal post. Extend those arms on out wide, bending it back in, coming back to center. Good. Repeating this motion here. You're shining that chest nice and bright, shining that heart. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it here in front of that chest. Little tiny pulses, small 1-inch movement. Pulse it up and up and up and up. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna go ahead and drop those weights down towards the mat here. All right, once they're down towards the mat, you're gonna extend that right leg long, you're gonna extend that left. You're just holding it here and up in that nice plank. Hold it here. Good. You're holding it here. You still have those wrists on that weights. Hold it here. Good. I need 10, 9. You can go ahead and lose those weights from either hand. Give me 5, 4. I know those arms may feel like jello. Give me 3, 2. Begin to slowly begin to bend in those elbows. Good. Maybe untuck those toes. Maybe giving me a nice upward facing dog on your inhale. And then on your exhale, begin to go ahead and give me a nice forward fold. Bringing that cheek, bringing those hands back down towards your mat. Re-find your breath here on your mat as you inhale and exhale. Letting that heart rate come down. Showing a moment of gratitude for all the work that you put in on your mat here today. Whatever time of day that you're taking this class. Letting that heart rate come down. Good. And when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and bring your head back to center. Go ahead and bring those palms underneath those chests. Go ahead and begin to lift it on up, sending those hips back, giving me a nice child's pose, maybe bringing those knees out to the width of the mat, those big toes to touch. Reaching those fingertips long. Good. From here, when you're ready, you can come on up and then send those booties back down and come on up to a nice seated position. Excellent job, you guys. We have 2 breaths. Okay? Go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. Breathing in all of that positive energy. Exhale, letting go of any negativity, anything that is weighing you down. Last and final one here. Go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in. Those palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for showing up for yourselves here, whatever time of day that you're taking this full body workout. You guys should be so proud of the work that you did. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than sharing my love of Pilates with each and every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for showing up. Not only for just me and tuning in, but just like for yourselves and showing up. Like, you should be so proud of what your body is going to be capable of. Even if you're just getting started, or maybe this is like maybe your 100th class, or maybe you've been practicing Pilates for a while. It never gets any easier. It just gets more tolerable. So that is why I say that it is a practice. Again, my name is Alyssa. Thank you guys so, so much. Excellent, excellent work. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know if you like this kind of content. Other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me here, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time on the mat here. Bye.